Now, you can now own a stake in the Nairobi Securities Exchange, which will be offered to the public in 2 months' time. This comes as a culmination of a demutualization process of the bus that started back in the year 2008. Here's Michael Karanja.
For close to 6 years, the constant news coming out of the Nairobi Securities Exchange has been on demutualization. Demutualization is defined as a process by which a customer-owned mutual organization or cooperative changes legal form to a joint stock company. After 60 years of operation, the Nairobi Securities Exchange will finally be listing itself. This follows the successful completion of a demutualization process, allowing it to offer a piece of itself to the general public.
We expect to complete the demutualization process this month. We have made our final application to the Capital Markets Authority, and we expect that the regulator will come back to us with a formal approval. There was a checklist of items that we needed to address. I'm happy to say that we have addressed all of them, and we are in agreement with the regulator on all the issues that had been outstanding.
At present, the NSE is owned 100% by 22 market participants, the government and the Investor Compensation Fund. The initial plan was to have members of the exchange own 88% of the exchange, while Treasury and the Investor Compensation Fund own 10% stake in the demutualized exchange, as the remaining 2% was offloaded to the public in an initial public offer. However, this is set to change, with the reps at the board saying the final details of the amount of shares on offer, pricing and the use of the proceeds will be documented in the prospectus. In anticipation of its new status as a publicly traded company, the NSE, in a rare move, disclosed its financial statement for the year ended December 2013. During the period, revenues mainly from trading equities and bonds, as well as fees and commissions, grew by 62% to 622.7 million shillings. This saw profit before tax grow by 197.7% to 379.3 million shillings. A stable economic environment saw market capitalization close at 1.92 trillion shillings, with bond turnover averaging 37.7 billion shillings a month.
Our view is that as the economy grows, this market will also grow. The companies that are listed will do better. We will have more additional listings, and as we introduce new products and diversify our revenue streams, our top line will continue to grow, our earnings will continue to grow, and the return to shareholder will therefore be, we think, very attractive.
The boss remains bullish over its 2014 prospects and is already looking at several listing applications made for the GEMS and main market. The NSE is also planning to introduce new instruments such as rates, derivatives and exchange revenue fund markets to boost its revenues to cut reliance on bonds and equities. Michael Karanja, KTN Business.